a job they're paid to do. When they give you the runaround, they make it as hard as possible to get anything done because they won't do it, and you don't have the legal authority to do it. It's exhausting. So what's happening right now? My mom with her taxes. She has really complicated taxes, and it's not something that can be done on our own, right? I can't do her taxes on my own. It's something that she needs an attorney for. But everywhere we go to, we will be infiltrated. They will become compromised. These psychopaths following me will, whoever's following me will get to them. We'll recruit them, and they will start messing with me. So I can't stay in one place for very long or with one, person for very long without them starting up. Right. And two, it's difficult going from place to place also because I'm dealing with an elderly woman. I can't just drag my mom everywhere, and two, I can't, I try to make it so that we don't have to both leave the apartment at the same time. I want one of us here at all times because when we both leave, the perpetrators come in and they'll do things. They'll open a window for us to find when we get home, or they'll turn a clock back, or they'll move furniture. Okay, all of these things they've done before to let us know that someone was here. And I'm afraid they're going to tamper with food or water or my mom's toiletries or something. You never know what they're going to do. So I try to make it so that one of us has to be here at all times, right? And at one point when we did have to go out together, I tried to get one of those, those cameras that streams it streams the recording live to your cell phone, and the camera the recording cut off for a while and then cut back on. So I don't know what happened to the time that it cut off. Anyway, so we got this tax attorney, and my mom has been going to him for a while, and it's one of those situations where I can, he will deal with me without having to have her there directly, so we don't have to both leave at the same time because she can't go on her own anymore. So that's why I've stuck with him. It's hard though because I know he's involved in this, and last year was difficult. He kind of played some games. This year it's more difficult. So here's what happened this year. Taxes are due today. I sent him her documents over a month ago, and with the notice, if you need something else. I sent him her documents over a month ago, and he said he would, and then he got back to me and he said that the picture I sent, and I sent I sent her documents through email. He said the picture wasn't clear if I could send, and asked if I could send it again, which is fine. That can happen. So I sent it again, and I said, please let me know if this is efficient. Let me know if you need anything else, and he said he would. Okay. Well, then I didn't hear from him for over a month, and I because he said he would let me know if he needed anything else, I assumed everything was fine. Well, I didn't hear from him, right? Tax season is over today. So last week I texted him and I asked him, I said, so how's it going? Do you want me to come in and sign something for her? Do you want me to, what do you want me to do? Are you going to send it here so she can sign it? Let me know what you want to do. And he texted me back saying he needed 2 documents. Now, why didn't he tell me that a month ago? Remember, he did look through the documents I sent a month ago because he told me that one of them wasn't clear, so it had to be resent. So he understood what he had. If he needed something else, why didn't he tell me then? Because the documents he said he needed now, I didn't have. And I don't know if I had to run myself ragged getting these documents, and he. I texted him back, saying, okay, I don't have these. Can you be more, let me know exactly what it is that you need, because these I don't have, what he didn't. So, and I'm aware of how this happens. He won't communicate with me. Like after he'll say something and then he'll let it go. He won't answer my questions. And then, later he'll say, well, I still need this. So I got what I could, and I sent it to him. The 2 documents, and I sent it to him today. And, I said, please let me know if this is what you need. And for one of them, he said it was, and then he questioned me about the second one. And I said, well, I sent you what I have for the second document. If this isn't what you need, please let me know. And he hasn't gotten back to me now. So what he said initially today when I contacted him earlier before that was that he would file an extension. But now I suspect he's not going to contact me again about the second document until the extension is almost due. And at the last minute, it's going to be, well, I need this. And then it'll be back on me because I didn't send it. Even though I sent what I have, I sent all that I have. I don't know what else is necessary. And he's not getting back to me again. So, but it still puts it all back on me. So he'll do that, these games, right? I'm tired. I'm too tired for this. It's, it's run around. It's just a constant run around. And, that plus other things are going on too. I don't know if a lot of other targets too have been complaining about being waterlogged or having pipes burst and shit like that. That happened in the old apartment where the pipes above us just kept bursting and dripping down into our apartment. And I mean, I always edit out when I cough. My throat is dry. Anyway, well, it happened here too. Too long after we moved here, the pipes above us burst, a few floors above us, and our floor was waterlogged. It happens everywhere we go. The pipes above us in an apartment or in the laundry room or something burst, and we get waterlogged. Well, now again, it's happening. Only this time, it's happening in our apartment. And I'm wondering if they come in when both of us are sleeping and do something, because now it looks like our toilet is leaking because the bathroom floor is wet. Consistently wet, which means having to have more of the the maintenance people come in here and have their presence in here. And I don't know if they're involved in the shit that's going on. More chaos, more chaos and chaos. I'm so fucking tired. I can't keep this up. And this is just one aspect. I mean, it's like this. Another thing that happened. And I have to go pick up my mom's medication, a different prescription in a few days. But a few weeks ago, I had to pick up a few prescriptions for her, and it seemed like they had put everything. Hang on, the door. I've got to. I'll start this. Okay, to pick up where I left off. So a few weeks ago, I went to pick up my mom's prescriptions. She had a few, and it looked like they put everything in the bag. They handed me the bag. I paid for it, and that was that. But when I got home, I realized that one of the prescriptions was not there. So I called back. I called the pharmacy back, and they said that they don't know what happened to it because it wasn't there either. Well, where the fuck did it go? Come on. Either she put it in the bag or she didn't, but it's not going to just disappear. If people make mistakes. Okay. If she forgot to put it in the bag, that can happen. Anyone can be absent-minded. But where is it? It would still be sitting there on the counter then, on her side of things. And there's a piece of plastic between us and them, the cashier in the pharmacy and the people, us, so the customers. So it's not like someone from outside could have come and taken it. I should have checked before I left to make sure all of the prescriptions were there. I just trusted that she put all of them in there because she had them in front of her. I don't know. You give them. You have to be perfect. And even if you're perfect, they're going to find a way to mess with you and screw with you and then gaslight you to try to make it seem like it's your fault. But if you do screw up at all, they will use that. They will latch onto it and they will use it against you and they will use it to fuck with you as much as they possibly can and then blame you for it. I'm tired. I can't do this for much longer. Now I have to go out again, maybe in a few days, to get a few more prescriptions for my mom and one for me. And I don't go out much anymore. I mean, I try not to because I know what's going to happen. I mean, they're trying to provoke me into a public outburst. I mean, they will have these guys, and got it.
This is not good. I know they're blocking this network. They're blocking anyone coming in, so they're blocking anyone coming in. Okay, so what we have here. The Office United Under Secretary of Defence Research Engineering established DoD Biological Technologies of Health and Human Performance Council study group to continue access and research and the development of biotechnology. The BHBC group access scientific advances for improved health and performance with development in biotechnology with potential military applications, identifies corresponding risks and opportunities and ethical, legal, social implications, and potential military applications, identifies corresponding risks and opportunities with that. Follow along. Provides senior leaderships with recommendations of migrating adversarial threats and maximizing opportunities for future US forces at the direction of the BHPC Executive Committee. The BHCPC study group conducted a year-long assessment entitled CRbog Soldier 2050, Human and Machine Fusion and the Impact for the Future of the DoD. Now, the primary objective of this was to forecast, elevate the military applications of machines and that are physically integrated with the human body to alignment and enhance human performance over the next 30 years. This report summarizes the assessment and findings, identifies 4 potential military uses and cases of new technologies in the area, and assesses their impact upon the DoD organization structure, warfighter doctrine, tactics, and interoperability of US and allies and civil society. Subject terms: cyborg, machine, human enhancement, biologies for health and human performance council. The report goes into 42 pages. The name responsible is ERENUB, Rastrogai, his telephone number in America. The species. The work described in the report, September, 2018, completed in August 2019. The use of either trade or manufacturer's names in the report does not constitute an endorsement, so it just gives a bio. Okay. Acknowledgement of the authors. Research Centre, Washington, D.C. List of names. Executive Summary, DoD Biological Technologies for Health and Performance. Study group surveyed a wide range of current emerging technologies relevant to assisting and emerging human performance in many domains. The team used this information to develop a series of minx, V-I-N-E-T-T-E-S, as case studies for discussion analysing, including feasibility in military applications and ethical, legal, social applications, ELSI. Considerations. Team selected for 4 vengeance as being technically feasible by 2050 or earlier. The following are relevant to military needs, other capabilities beyond military systems. The ocular enhancements to imaging sites, stimulating the awareness, restoration and program muscular control through an opgenetic bodysuit, sensor web. This sounds like a sci-fi movie. Sensor web, auditory enhancement for communications and protection, and direct neuro enhancement of the human brain for two-way data transfer. Through each of these technologies will offer potential to incrementally enhance performance beyond the normal human baseline. The BHBS study group analysed suggested the development of direct neuroenhancement of the human brain. Oh my gosh. For two-way data transfer would create a revolutionary advancement in future military capabilities. This technology is predicted to be a fastest read-write capability between humans and machines, and direct communication. My God. Direct communications between brain-to-brain interactions. These interactions would also allow warfighters direct communication with unmanned and automated systems, that's AI, as well as with other humans to optimize command control systems operations. Potential for direct data exchange between human and neural networks, that's a Neuralink. The microelectric systems would revolutionization the tactical warfighter communication speed, the transfer of knowledge throughout the chain of command, and ultimately dispel the fog of war. Direct neuro enhancement of the human brain through, oh my gosh, a neurosilica interfaces. That's the implant, SILICA, could improve target acquisition, engagement, and defences and offences systems. Although the control of military hardware enhancements, stimuli, awareness, and faster data afforded by the direct neurocontrol would fundamentally alter the battlefield by the year 2050. The other three cyborg technologies are also likely to be adopted in some form by war fighters and civil society. The BHPC study group predicted that human-machine enhanced technologies will become widely available before the year 2050 and still steadily mature, largely driven by civilian demand and a robust bioeconomy that is at its earliest stages of development in today's global market. The global healthcare market will fill human-machine enhancement technologies, primary to argument, augment, the loss of functionality from injury or disease, and defense applications will likely not drive the market in its latter stages. The BHP study group appreciated that the gradual introduction of beneficial restorative cyborg technologies will be extend the population they use. Wow. The study group projected that the introduction of this automated human beings into the general population. Automated human beings, really? The DoD activate duty personnel and near peer competitors will accumulate in the years following 250 and will lead imbalances, inequalities in quantities in establishment, legal, security, ethical frameworks. Each of these technologies will afford some level of performance improvement to end users, which will which will widen the performance gap between enhancement and unenhanced individuals and teams. Study group analysed case studies, proposed a series of questions to drive its assessment of the impact of DoD programs, policies, operations, transhumanism, and also cyborgs proposals and how to do it. The DoD must conduct global assessments of social awareness and predictions of human-machine enhancement of technologies. The generalization perception exists in the United States that of their adversaries are more likely to adopt the technologies, and US populations are reluctant or unwilling to field because of ethical concerns. However, the attitudes of our adversaries toward these technologies have never been verified. The social apprehensions of following the introduction of new technologies can lead to predicted political barriers, slow domestic adoptions. Tanya. Right, how's your phone? Let me just plug this in. They want cyborgs. This is what it's about. This is what she was covering. Oh, God, take the heck of me. Okay. So basically, US leadership would use assisting the newly developed forms NATO to discuss in PATS 2 in and our partners as we approach the year 2050. This will help develop policies, practices. The rapid development and pace of cyborg technologies has implications. Let's have a look. This is a document that Arona reports, a lady on the internet with a blog, had recommends that people read the document to understand what is currently happening through the undisclosed military agencies, the shores of certain subject I can't mention, water supplements, decades now, all being filed with a certain ingredient I can't mention, carrying a certain ingredient I can't mention again, as well as other certain ingredient and particles I can't mention, which means we're all completely filled up already with highly invasive some substance I can't mention in the body. Highly, unfortunately, susceptible to radiation, to external remote neuromonitoring, which we already knew about, and to external remote modifications of cells and certain parts of the human brains. That is all part of the neuromonitoring. Memories, brains, affects the human DNA. Could be, maybe, who knows. Detoxing constantly becomes a personal choice, which is obvious, which I try to do. Best to one's ability, anyway. Well, knowing this must be also lead us into the direction of taking personal action to express dissent, to make sure to one's best ability remain in charge, and to demand public accountability information and an end to the human takeover by military actors. The military complex and its partners and corporations and agents and using on people as guinea pigs without consent. And that's many subjects entwined together, really, that one is. and those basically the transhumanists behind them, propelling these invaders' actions against humanity. We speak briefly about pursuing solutions in sovereignty, speaking out, expressing dissent, also choosing holistic healthcare, the choice to take certain things of a certain nature, and also brain implants. They're Neuralink, they're pushing. If anyone doesn't know about Elon Musk and on that side, it must be voluntary, not by force. It goes into certain subjects of human machine fusion. Come at then halfway here already. Goes into human do certain things going on without consent. And so basically I found the actual document, but this is actually a blog. There's no harm sharing the blog. So explore the cyborg soldier 2050, the human machine fusion and the implications for the future. So 193 cyborg soldier 2.0. This is actually dated November 25th, 2019. Mad Science Laboratory is pleased to accept below a summary of that document, which I was just trying to briefly read. And it goes into basically the physical integration of the human body to enhancement of human performances the next 30 years. Goes into a diagram picture, human brain, study group. Gives you pictures really of the eye, enhancement of the sight, and the ears, and then about the bodysuit I was mentioning about. Using the human brain, the implant at the top. It's a good picture actually. Although the control the military hardware enhancement, it goes into the article about that. There's movies out there already about this futuristic storyline, creating the AIs with a sympathetic skin, non-human skin, and to make it look out it's like a human. It's a very good movie, but it's like in the storyline, the AI type human form machine takes over the human and creates consciousness. It's a very advanced movie. It's quite boring, but you can see why they got the script out. They're telling you in plain sight. NATO discusses the impacts to. That's what I just tried to cover. They just got images here. Efforts to. It's just futuristic. It's like a picture on the left. Don't know if I can see the screen. Yeah. Human to interfaces technology before feeding them and to track the long-term safety impact on individual groups. Definitely it's like those movies in the past. It's got a link to where you can find it. Use of nanotechnology to the cultural, ethical perspectives of the current global stage. Wow. The network is a robot, the mad science, robotics, artificial intelligence, the visionary multi-domain battle 2030 and 2050 conference. I didn't even know there was one. Robotics, Artificial Intelligence and Conference Technical Support. When was this dated? USA Army and let's have a look because there's a link date. Wow, that was 2017. Oh my gosh. Non-check pages. Oh my gosh. Just like in the movie I just seen recently. Similar image. Vision, multi-domain warfare. Look at that. 19th of May, on my late mum's birthday, 2017. No, I think hers was the 14th. Georgia Tech Research Institute. Blinkenack. Department of Defense. America Army. Some good payments. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, get off pop-ups. Oh. Ah, well look. Wow. You're having trouble with your phone, Tanya. You've broken the cord, you've got to buy a new one. Sorry to hear about that. Oh, it's just covering the report. I keep messing about with me. I've been here researching for a long time. I'm very, very, very tired. I shared this because of what happened to you know who. You've got a broken cord for your phone, so you have to limit how much you can charge on your phone. Do you have a laptop? I know they can use AI to pose as people as well. Yeah, just a minute. It's a spiritual battle where they're going to use cyborg technology and implementations of a human body and brain. The testing, the target individual, singled out to be tested, all this technology porn. I need a hot drink. I need a warm drink. It's getting late for me. It's always been that way. Who the hell gives anyone consent to half truth hack into the brain, set us up with implants? Good God. Right. Up to that 2018 of all data. Yeah, they're still hacking me, Tanya. Cyborgs. Who would be the only ones who want to actually create cyborgs? We have cold weather coming. Oh my gosh. Wow. Is that is that your winter period, Tanya? Ah, right. You can hear me. So yeah, I just got the blog up. Blog. Go back to it. Well, I downloaded the document that what's her name was sharing on her on the they must have set her neighbour up against her, like they do with a lot of people, because the last video she did on BitTube, was about the technology. And I've just got downloaded this 100-page document. That you can see the image, can you, Tanya? My screen sharing, yeah. Let me just check the screen. And if you wanna oh right, okay. It was about the technology. And I'm sorry to hear that, Tanya. Okay, so what you see on the screen is what she was covering from earlier. A report on a website, Everyday Concern. So I went on to a blog and I found the link. Don't know if I can get it up again. Yeah. An odyssey. I have to be careful what I share. Stop the screen sharing for a minute. And put it from another one. Wow. Well, that interview she did, that's what done it. What's the operation, Adam? The dark. Right, I'm not paying for this. Electric radiation protection. She was interviewing somebody that's made an author, done some books. The Box and Borgs and Humans. Welcome to you, 25 year 2025 AD. I can't afford all these prices. And this is the woman she was interviewing. I could share this screen, I think. I don't think I can. And that's what I think they might have just wanted to not talk. Who knows? This is the woman that she was interviewing. Celestial Report and catalogue of videos, research, interviews, homesteading, natural remedies, and the website. Huh? Can't afford all this prices. Not just promoting on the website. Or donate. So basically, she's got ebooks, paper books, and webinars and interviews she does. So I don't know if she was paid to join. I'll have to stop sharing for a minute. So Ramola, everydayconcern.net, contact for referrals or interviews info. So she's also on Rumble and TI, obviously. So that's when I found the CRbog document. And this is the evidence. So it could be linked, it could be not. That's what I was looking at earlier. Yes. So they were discussing that and other subjects, other comments. I can't comment on this platform. You know what they're like. Okay. Oh, I found Mo's Discord server. She is, yeah. I think this could be a part of it. You know, it's like anything like they do to me. I share something like this, and next thing I'll get all the BS again. So basically, what I know what they do in England's point of view. Well, it's worldwide, isn't it? That's why they're blocking me. Not just the internet. That's why they set me up, and it links in my area in England, Tanya, the first, as I said earlier on the stream, to be smart city, medically, housing, everything together now. Radiation, 5G. I knew they switched it on in April 2020. Because I felt the radiation more than normal, and it's been like that ever since. So this information she stumbled across, and I'm sure quite a few others must have, surely, somewhere in the world. I connected the dots. So a generation, right? I mean, there's all these patterns and documents out there. They've always been using us as, individuals as test subjects. The demonic. It's very demonic. That's all it is. It's very, very It's very, like you say, and others. It is Yeah. What can I say? We're living in an illusion. This world is a stage. And we are perceived as expendable. At a stock, humanity has been treated like a fool. And worse than that. Unless you are half-breed, your genetics and your DNA bloodline connected to the Jewett elites and bloodline families that way, you're going to be singled out to be used this unlawfully. This, you know what we're going through. It's no wonder because it would link to what I know about law subject. It will link to why I got nowhere and why I've been blocked personally on my situation. And why they're doing it deliberately to make me look incompetent. And last week there was a car watching my flat when they had the medical delivery to see if I went in the door. Always demonic. And there's a very good video, I'm going to see if I can find it, called Divine Truth. One that shows the shape-shifting demons. Demonic entity shape-shifting. Technologies. The technologies are out there, Tanya. It's just sick. Very sick. Let me just check this. How is your mum and sister, by the way? I mean, this is like so many of you out there have said before. They're taking insurance policies out on us. Are they going to already make clones of humanity? Are they made clones of us already? And there was another Mark Steele, he's in England, about 5G awareness. And he explained, him and his colleague explained that these demonic entities are demons in souls. Somebody else did a really good breakdown of the Book of Enoch, Nephians, shape-shifting demonic entities. So you get groomed into position, especially around here, right? Read Public Servants. The new system, integrated system, technology and practical services linked up together. They're just companies, but they're linking up together by April the 22nd this year. And I never consented my data to be shared that way. This is why they singled me out. I'm never going to repay my own. All these years. All this stuff going on. Never. So do they want to only elite type of DNA, human DNA? Do they want just a certain elite group of people to exist that will be compatible to advanced biotechnology to mix their genetics with the cyborg technology? Is that what they're after? So they'll single us out as not a good stock, and we're tested upon with their technology. I do wonder. Look at hacking my bloody phone. I can't even use it. It's like hacking our brains. Bones are the least of the situation, isn't it? Demonic. Oh, for goodness me. No wonder I'm bloody hacked. Cyborg. Transhumanism. Want to live forever. Make the this is about control anyway, isn't it? But in the public eye, in the like videos I was watching earlier, in the face, in the general sense, the information, what you're reading or what you're observing and what you know about, is just a cover for what they're really doing. They've got no intention unless you're part of their unless you're connected to their system and you do their rituals and their demonic abuses and what they're doing. They're demonic. Fed up with this. Very fed up with this. I'm getting this bloody stuff. You can hear my phone going, but it's been that bad. You won't need your phones anyway soon because I'll do another article where this technology is from your hand, from your underneath your skin, and your hands being used. Don't need computers or phones. All this one world this, one world that, it's all to do with the technology part. So I can show you the movie. Give you an idea. I'm hacking my phone so I can open it. The frequency is really strong. Yeah. Good question, Tanya, because I only come across stop sharing for a minute. Adrian, he's a TI in Germany, shared a link in Telegram, and I come across his Discord still, different Discord. It's very. Oh, I need to share. I need to send you the link. How do I send you the link? Because that's independent. Mo hasn't been in that Discord chat, that version, since. Oh, he was in it on 19th of April. What, today? He popped in there. Nappy is on 8 hours forward at London time. Welcome to target individuals. It was end of December last year. He posted it. I didn't even know this was there. You got Mo Smith in it. Who else? Who's Deb? I think a bit better way because Adrian's very is a very safe place. He's on. He's set up the server. So I can invite you, Tanya. I've got it on the laptop. See how I send the link? How do I do that? Just trying to think how I can send this to you. I think Mode does some gaming. No, there's no way I could do it. Let's see if I can show you. It's getting colder over there. I'm just trying to get out of this now. Get out this page. Gotta try and get rubbish bin out the back. I already did that. Don't I log in again? Bloody hell. Alright. Yeah, so today. Bloody heck. Sorry to hear that, Tanya. They can't hack their brains. They don't have one. Oh, I need to laugh when they're choking me over the technology. Oh my god, a rage in my chest. They don't have no brains. Exactly, they haven't got one. Well said. Oh my gosh, Tanya, well said. Well said. That's so funny. I'll keep that highlighted. That's really funny and so true. They can't hack their brains, they don't have one. Oh, so damn right. Let me just check the audio. I've just got downloaded this 100-page document. I've just got downloaded this
Underpage document. Just got downloaded this underpage document. Just got downloaded this underpage.
I'm now being hacked, I can hear it.
I don't know what it is, but sometimes it's like my muscles just don't feel like breathing, and I get shortness of air.
Don't you get people just to do streams as raise money? Right, we're going to Divine Truth. We're going to get some strange radiation of the sun as well. So it's going to be is it going to be winter? Or are you just going to have the weather change, Tanya?
And when I invited them to speak, they left. It's pretty funny. It just goes to show me that, you know, a lot of people, and I found this to be true, a lot of people.
Very. In England, right, the author have a lung scan.
Hello, YouTube, back.
Listen to
it makes you very angry when you know there's a problem, you need help, and you can't get it. And ultimately, your family will have without you.
Steve has every reason to be furious. He has terminal lung cancer. As a former cancer researcher and paramedic, Steve knew he was very sick, but it took over 6 months for him to convince his GP to see him.
I felt that I was going to suffocate. I felt I could collapse at the side of the road.
It must have been extremely frustrating to not be listened to.
I tried everything. I ran out of options. When that GP will not see, will not refer repeatedly over an 8-month period, you have no option.
Lie down here, sir.
The NHS is now rolling out one of its biggest lung cancer diagnosis programs. Mobile sites like this one are being used to target at-risk communities.
Please breathe in and hold your breath.
14 years ago, a scan like this one saved Manuela's life when it found a lump on her breast.
I was very pleased, very lucky they called me, because what happened on the past is saved my life.
Okay, got mainstream media portraying stuff about NHS England, Tanya. I can't show you the video. But now they're pushing the issue to do with getting scans for a lung cancer. And we're getting radiated. Why don't they do tests on target individuals to prevent the effects of the technology being tested upon us? Demonic, isn't it? Extremely demonic. Well, anyway, the likes of Bill Cooper years ago, I was going to try and get into that thing. Get out of that. What was I on? So yeah, in my area, the Health and Care Partnership's all about using advanced technology. First for England is this. Can I share the screen? Yeah. I'll show you what they're doing in the room. If you want to know. This is where it's important when you're targeted to make sure your data is correct. 2018, I blocked them. This is where it's breach of data protection, right? These are companies. Let me see if I can get the screen any bigger. Yeah. Right. General medical practices are set up into companies. DunandBradstreet.co.uk is a website. One could go and check it out. General Hospital NHS Trust is a company, limited company. All of them listed on the left side of the screen. Now, depending where you're looking at it. The Hampshire Foundation Trust, which is the one that their agents have set me up with. And here's the gaslighters, alleged people with their cars and vehicles. It's a limited company. East Midlands Ambulance Service NHS Foundation Trust, limited company. Right. West and Northamptonshire, West and North Councils, limited company, adult and social care. It's a limited company. Want to share your records with them, where they've been caught out being maladministration. Right? An open procurement process was applied undertaken in the late 2019. I wasn't told about this. A contract confirming this limited private company was signed in January 2020. That's when I was getting all the unlawful cold callers. The data sharing principle, NCR, is that information will be shared for the purpose of direct care. Work is underway with the companies. All your data from each of those companies from the spine, and it shows digital. Never consented or opted out. And the lies they said about me, setups 2017. Before that, in spring 2022, yeah. Well, the care record will be updated with information about treatment outside. Of course, your data is going to be sold. I know what the data record's about. You need to block it. See where it says, it don't say where you can opt out, but you can. Change the subject, sorry. This is the worst. This is all AI. Bloody heck. I only need to know, which is a load of BS, because I will access it. So it's a more nightmare. So who's this company? Private company. Wow, this is who's going to use your data. This is a company. Where was that first page I had? So it's going to be shared by this company. UK leading supplier shared care data. Wow, look at all these companies. Integrated care system. These are all private companies scrolling along. This is going to be rolled out throughout UK. Similar throughout UK, Agenda 2030. Digital Health Rewind. Latest news. Digital Health Rewind. They've got a Twitter account. Okay. Right, who is this company? Where are they based? A limited company. So I want to know where they're based. Yeah, it's a private. So to bring the wow. Okay, so they've got a few companies, IT systems to the NHS, supplier integrated care software records. This is the one. Growing supply products. Oh my god. Look at it. This is a private company, software company. UK fastest. Oh my gosh. Medicine management, the smart pill. Is that what it's going to be now? Delivering excellent medicines management with decades of proven clinical pharmacy experience. So it's going to change for that as well now, is it? Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Market leader in remote patient monitoring, transforming out of hospital care, supporting people at home. Is that by video? How are they going to do it remotely? I divert into this website. How are they going to monitor people at home? So right. Monitoring hub. I'm just trying to see what equipment. How? Monitor them in virtual wards prior to clinical discharge back to primary care. How? What technology? Digital solutions enable people to stay in their homes or hunts. Doesn't say what technology. Let's go back at the bit I might have missed. Doesn't say if they're going to use technology to do that. Virtual wars, are they going to do that? Wearable devices. The vital sign measurements automatically transferred to a device, which avoids the need to manually enter the measurements. Bloody heck. Bluetooth. Yeah, AI and Bluetooth. The pulse digital thermometer. Monitor. What monitor? So they expect you to, like, what, go online? Yes. So is that why they're cutting down carers? So they can use digital equipment? Look, social care and home, GPs, acute trusts. They're going to have robots to monitor you. Implants. Oh, they're doing it already. Oh my gosh. AI. Look. You can't make this up. Where are they based? Is that Leatherhead? Is that Kent? No, that's abroad. So they've got a contract in this area. Crown commercial supplier. My gosh. Let's see if I can link into this. Get off. Get off. Oh, look, the base of Milton Keynes. The software company in England. $51 to 200 employees. It's a private company. NHS Clinical Solutions, Shared Care Records. Look at that. It's Marlborough House, Sunrise Parkway, Milton Keynes. These are people that's employed. That's public. Program manager. Data engineers. Computerization. Population health analyst, data engineer. Look at this. Get off my bloody computer. Second line application support analyst. It's all about computers, software, information governance. Yes. 12th of May this year. It's already got April, May next month. They've got a conference, data protection, confidential security of people's data across the UK. The Director of Information Commission is a limited company. It's a new director. Wow. Oh, look, calling all health and social care IG professionals welcome leads from across the health and social care to promote the Information Commission Day on the 12th of May. But well, it all links up now. Data mining, isn't it? So they got a conference. I know we're Cannon Street in the UK, Birmingham. Bloody hell, get off my computer. private limited companies of public funded servants to join together. Look at that. These are limited company agents, representatives. Because putting it on a private company. Bloody hell. I'll go back into my blog. On my stream. I haven't got time quite to 12. So you're right. They're testing everything out on us. So well for so. Okay, Tony. God. Wow, wow, wow. Take a picture of this. So where did I find it? Where did I find the information? Didn't want that one. I knew it's all about bloody sharing data. I think that was the one I found. Found it there, I think. Found it. Get off my phone, you demons. Get off. Cast you out. Stop it there. Right, let's make a note of this. Right, this is a company that's taken over the new system. It's a website. Right, it's all the Agenda 2030. That's where they're based in UK. Right, this is the website. Agenda 2030 taken over NHS England services. This is reference going to use a care record, all your data integrated systems. Right. You want to be careful about all the data that's being shared. So for grabs, this is what I found. Yeah. Yeah. All this is now linked. This is what I found today. And they can falsify your reports when you're targeted. project. And it's funded by NHS England Limited, a Better Healthcare Fund. How is primary care involved? It's Better Healthcare Fund. All look at this. Supporting independence, is it? Dudley Abbey mornings. How'd you gonna get there? 12 weeks. Give and go classes. The criteria. What the follow link referral. Oh look, that's an empty company. I thought they got there somewhere, got a contract. I knew they have a contract somewhere. Whereabouts they're based? Oh, Abbey Road, Delivery. That's where they're based. Northamptonshire Sports, Delivery Abbey, London Road. I thought as much. Northamptonshire Sports. Director is Martin Barnwell. Operations. I'm hacking my bloody computer for hours. Yeah, I thought so. All public servants are funding this. Companies. $10 to 15 employees, non-profit. Look at the head office. Wow, look at that. Right across the road from me. Look at that, the director. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, look! Mind Leader, Daventry, 2011 is still present. Mend program experience, 13 years. Page not found. You've got a company website. It used to be in nutrition. No, look, she's been working as a physical activity coordinator since 2010. Look where she used to work for as a public servant, 2008, and a private company, fitness consulting. She studied at Northampton College. Wow, look at that. Wow, wow, wow. They're all interlinked, these people. Wow, 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 interesting. That's just a lot of money. These public servants, eh? Oh, look at that. She was a sports project, a public servant, and they set up this limited company. Sports project manager, Hampshire Cancer Limited. Wow, 2005 and 2007. Wow, look at that history. Oh, wow. I knew they're connected. She was into swimming, sports. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Makes sense now where all the gaslighting targeting comes from. Wow, wow, wow. No, I don't want to look at that boring stuff. Look at the same location. West Northamptonshire Limited Company. Head of IT and Operations. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, he got public servants working background, former private healthcare companies as well. Wow. Software companies. IT. Wow. A software company, British Council of Disabled People in 2002. Individuals work. That represents 130 disabled claimed run by disabled people. He was an IT consultant, and trainer. Worked in private IT companies. And he's head over the public servant company across the road in IT. He was on the scene since computers started running. Private companies. Computing education at college. Earls High School. National Diploma Computing. Wow, I've seen it all. I've got to stop sharing the screen. This is all because I started investigating this new system, and it led me on to these companies, software companies, AI companies. Get rid of that now. Get rid of linking now. Start investigating about this subject too. My gosh, talk about CRbog 2050. My gosh, that's what I was covering. Because of a certain individual, she has been mistreated. Wow, this is where all these private companies are coming to grab people's medical data too. You compute people's data. You can opt out of sharing your data. I already did this 2018, but we have to redo it because there's a new company setting up. That's a software company sharing their data and just closing tabs. Wow, 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 wow. And this, as I said, year 2030, 2050, American document dated 19th of May 2017. This is all about media control. It's all linked together. Right, I've got to stop sharing the screen. Wow, 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 wow. Cannot bloody believe it. Right. This is it. These demonic entities. Check my live stream. And I'll go ahead in the stream. Not surprised. My lord. So you demons, eh? You attack me all my bloody night. All my effing night. And then you do this to everybody else. Wow. And then you do this to everybody else. Wow. CRbog. Yeah, I'm gonna mute it now, so goodbye. So this is where everything is connected, the dots. I don't know how many hours I've been streaming for, and I don't know if I'm getting to my phone. I'm so hacking it. Wow. So the targeting of individuals. I can't mute it. So this is where everything is connected, the dots. I don't know how many hours I've been streaming for. I don't know if I'm getting to my phone. Let's see if I can get into Discord. I'm so hacking it. Wow. So the targeting of individuals. I'm already in it. I can't mute it. So is where everything I'm already in it. The dots. Hold on. I don't know how many hours I've been hacking my computer now. I don't know if I'm getting to my phone. This life is just a bloody living in a demonic world. Let's see. So the targeting of imagine you know. I'm already in it. Hold on. I'm hacking my computer now. This life is just a bloody living in a demonic world. So the targeting of I'm a robot, boys. Doesn't matter anymore. No. Knew it was going to come to this. I knew it was coming to this. I'm a robot, boys. Doesn't matter anymore. Knew it was going to come to this. Just closing down tabs now. Live like flame. We're not up. Right, this is how to claim back your sovereignty. No, I have to let's stop this. So basically, I was going to put the educate yourself.org. Is that streaming? I think it is. Educate dash. .org. It doesn't matter what happens to my physical body. My soul will be elsewhere. think I'll put it in now. So, I don't know how many hours I've been streaming for. TI test. Right. This is a takeover. Right. Wow, 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 wow. I need a comedy to watch. My brain's hacked. I'm hacked. I'm bloody hacked. I didn't consent for this. I didn't bloody consent for none of this. Let me see. They put a spell on you. Yeah, this is demonic spell. This is... They've got to have different dimensions. Is it a full moon? I can't be bothered to look. They're just hacking everything. So it doesn't really... I don't care anymore. I've got to close some tabs down. Yeah, so I'm going to close this off now. This is just unbelievable. Right. I'm going to listen to the lady with such intelligence, education, and the research. Soldier. Do you know, they don't want solutions. Odyssey is another platform. Mixing human DNA. On the 10th of April was the last upload. This individual in Molody. She did. Don't know what else. Was there another one? Just have a look. It really is like a sci-fi movie. Electronic expert scientists. Let's have a look what other information. nanotechnology. Nanotech being used. Targeted program. There are light beings out there. You got the subject Havana syndrome. Birth certificate fraud, master vacant state. Lee burnt something, enlargement or Jew hits on individuals.
From the experience of something else, the experience, for instance, of any kind of endogenously rising illness.
So the sound is directional. That alerted me because if you tell somebody you hear sound and I'm on sound, I include also human voices. When you tell that to somebody, the first or to a doctor, to a psychiatrist, obviously a doctor would suggest some kind of form of delusion. But I'm familiar with how paranoid schizophrenia develops. It, if you haven't developed it by your mid-20s, basically that's not it. And then the directionality of the sound, it's coming from somewhere. I mean, it puzzled me so much. The external, correct, and then the ringing, the tinnitus is very, very high pitch, it sounds like an electronic buzz more than ringing, and it comes and goes. It kind of whooshes over you and then stays. Then it stays in your head. And it's very unpleasant. And then the sense of vibration, that your head vibrates, your body vibrates, and there's just nothing like it. Like I asked people around me, "Do you feel it?" And nobody said, "No, I don't feel it."
And people around you didn't feel it. Is this when you were standing or sitting? What was the exact circumstance?
I don't remember what I was standing. I was standing, and the vibration started. It felt like my whole body vibrates, and I was looking for an external source, and I said, does anybody else feel it? And no, nobody else was, and it felt so different from anything else I've ever experienced. And with a patient with some kind of neurological disorder, maybe like a migraine or Parkinson, it feels different. So directionality, the high-pitched tinnitus, the sudden onset, the vibration. This is what puzzled all those physicians that said this is a distinction syndrome that we've never seen before. And then on top of it, then you have sudden onset of dizziness, mental fog, disorientation. You can't. You basically you're holding the walls. You need to you're having a hard time maintaining balance. So all that together puzzled me a lot, and then I started looking into what could have been happening, and by December of 2019, it escalated to the point that I had convulsions. So these vibrations were escalating, and I had convulsions without losing consciousness. So it was not epilepsy. I ended up in the emergency room. I took a month off work to completely investigate everything, do every possible scan and blood work, and see every specialist, and nobody could find anything except elevated calcium, which by the way is typical for directed energy. So my doctors were investigating it, and they were completely close, and I did my own investigation, including seeing a psychiatrist, because that is one of the things that prevents people like myself coming forward with these symptoms and complaints, because once you say you're hearing sounds that nobody else hears, and you're hearing voices, a diagnosis of paranoid
schizophrenia, schizoid disorder, those kinds of things.
Yeah, this is an easy diagnosis to make. So I have a very, very smart clinical psychiatrist who absolutely rejected the idea of paranoid schizophrenia. Like nobody develops it at the age of 54. And
oh, brilliant! What a very smart guy.
Absolutely, and I also educated him about my findings, and so my diagnosis with my psychiatrist is adjustment disorder. So I'm adjusting to whatever's been done to me. And one of the adjustments that we had to make is to put me on some very strong combination of sleep medicine, because sleep disruption is one of the things that's happening to people assaulted energy. So and I'm seeing psychiatrists on a regular basis. We have a good relationship. Having that in my back pocket allowed me to speak publicly about other things, and I highly recommend everybody who is experiencing it to educate your psychiatrist, to seek a psychiatrist who doesn't just slap a delusional disorder once you describe the symptoms, that somebody who really does